Hello, this is Allie with the Perception Trainer, author of the Perception Diet, and today we have the ultimate self-love meditation. So if you haven't done so already, please watch all the videos that I have linked down below, because all of that information is going to be needed before you do this. So then again, just to quickly recap, what we are going to do here is going to be radical, and there might be a part of yourself that resists doing this, that really thinks, I can't love these parts of myself because I hate them so much and they are hurting me and they are destructive and they are bad. And first and foremost, use this meditation on that part of yourself, right? On the part of yourself that doesn't want to love yourself. That's okay. You can use this tool on that. And then as you move forward, you're going to see anything that's going on in your body, any self-destructive behavior, any negative emotion that is recurring over and over, any negative thought pattern, any negative behavior pattern, anything that is hurting you, that is causing you distress, that is causing you emotional distress, that is hurting you on physical, mental, emotional levels, are going to take you deeper and deeper into parts of yourself that have been abandoned. And you are going to bring love to those places. And that is what is going to radically transform your life. Okay? So I'm saying to you, do this work, and you won't have to fight with your anorexia or your bulimia or your rage or your alcoholism or your social anxiety or your depression or your anything, any you won't have to fight with it for the rest of your life. You won't have to manage it. You won't have to be all on top of yourself with all your self-improvement stuff. Literally, you'll be able to go into the places that used to be your deepest trigger, and that stuff just won't be there anymore, because it will have been transformed into your light. Like really, this is what this is. You will have learned the lessons it was there to teach you, because all of these symptoms are simply messengers of where love has been cut off. And then understand this, when you re-equate these parts of yourself that have been cut off with the love that they need, they will evolve naturally. This is how you raise your consciousness. This is how you raise your vibration. This is how you manifest a completely different life experience. By fully loving and accepting all parts of you, especially the parts of you that you have rejected the most, so that you can either see them clearly for what they are, or they transmute into what they've always been, which are parts of your life. They become more complex, more ordered, more capable of higher functioning. And that carries your evolution. So then you will no longer be working to try and get rid of things, working to try and heal things, working to try and do all this, but instead you will be on an evolutionary path that just takes you higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. You won't have to struggle and suffer with sickness and fear and self-destructive behavior in order to learn anymore. This is the other thing. This is how we get free of this karma thing, this law of attraction shit. And we move into grace, learning by grace. You will just continue to evolve through joy, more and more and more, because you don't have any parts of yourself that are fear-based, that are not getting the love that they need. This is true raising your vibration. It cannot be done without this. It is relaxing of resistance to yourself, relaxing of resistance to all parts of your being, so that love can flow in, order can be restored, and then you can evolve. That's what this is. Okay? So I invite you to close your eyes, find a comfortable position, taking a few deep breaths in and all the way out. Consciously relaxing your shoulders. Consciously relaxing your belly. Consciously relaxing your neck. Relaxing your hands. Relaxing your legs. Relaxing your feet. And simply tuning your awareness to your breath. Noticing how it feels to breathe in and how it feels to exhale. Not needing to change your breathing, just being aware. And then, as you've done many times before, tuning into your heart. First, just feeling anything you physically feel as you tune into the center of your chest. And then tuning into any emotional sensation you feel. Tuning into this part of you that is your center of love, your center of compassion, your center of knowing. And I invite you now to imagine yourself standing in your heart space room. This place you have visited many times before. That again is your storehouse of wisdom, peace, love, joy, compassion, and understanding. So just taking a moment to look around your heart space room, noticing what you see, noticing the walls, noticing if there's light, if it's natural light or artificial light, if your heart space room is enclosed or if it opens to an environment of some sort. Noticing how your heart space room is decorated, if there are any plants or animals. Noticing the textures of your heart space room. So reaching out to feel the walls, the floor. Noticing if you hear any sounds in your heart space room. Noticing any aroma in your heart space room. And now tuning into yourself, the one who is standing in this room. Noticing yourself as the witness. Noticing yourself as the source of all love. Noticing yourself as the source of all compassion. Noticing yourself as the source of all wisdom. Noticing yourself as you stand in this heart space room as the one who fully sees, who fully knows, who has complete access to all of the information in the world, in the universe. And that is fully grounded in love and acceptance. Notice yourself as the one who sees, knows, and feels the divine perfection of everything. Notice yourself as the one who is not in resistance to anything because it sees the value in everything. Notice yourself as the one who sees God in everything, who fully knows there is nothing outside of you and nothing that is not God, that is not divine, that is not perfection. And I want you to feel yourself as this one, breathing and sensing. And now I invite you to look to your right and see a marble table with 2 chairs. This is your table, the head table, where divinity sits in your heart space to lead and direct your life. This is the table where you and all the other parts of you meet to counsel about your highest and best life. And I invite you to notice yourself walking over to sit at the head of the table. Sitting at your table where the counsel of all the beings that support your highest and best life come to be. And now I want you to notice that the part of you that you have been rejecting lately, whether it be a negative emotion, a part of you that is self-destructive, the part of you that you have been fighting with, trying to heal, trying to improve, trying to get rid of. I want you to notice that they walk through the door of your heart space room. And first I want you to just notice how they look. This aspect of you that is hurting, that you maybe fear, that you have been rejecting. Just notice how they look physically. Notice the expression on their face. And now notice any aspect of you that wants to reject this part. Notice any recoil, any hatred, any desire to get away or fix or change this part of yourself. And just relax into that. And then returning to the perspective of your highest self sitting at your marble table, I invite you to invite this part of yourself that is hurting to the table. Invite them to come sit at the highest table with your highest love, with all of your attention and all of your focus of your highest aspect, finally seeing this part of yourself that has been rejected for so long. I invite you to give this part of yourself a seat at the table. And as your highest self, I invite you to beam love and acceptance at this sad, scared, hurting, wounded part of yourself. I invite you to express that you know you have been cutting it off, that you apologize for your misunderstanding, and that you now no longer see this part of you as wrong or bad, as broken, or needing to be gotten rid of. That you now acknowledge that this part of you is just as much a part of your divinity as anything else. And I invite you to make space for this part of yourself to communicate with you. Opening your heart fully and completely to this aspect, with only the intention to love them and to understand them. And now just sit with this aspect, sending it love, complete acceptance, and understanding. Allow this aspect to reveal its divinity to you through the light of your love and acceptance. Reminded that it doesn't have to change, you just want to understand. Now allow them to react however they're going to. They may reject that love, keep giving the love. They may push you away, keep sending the love. They may bring you to memories. They may collapse, they may change form. Allow whatever is going to happen. Just continue to witness and love this aspect of yourself. Bring love to anything that they reveal to you. If they bring you to a memory, it is time to complete with this memory. You will bring love to this memory, to this aspect of yourself that got rejected. If it shows you other aspects, if different aspects come to the door, invite them to the table and express this love and gratitude. These are your teachers. Be with them. I invite you to pause this recording, to be with the aspect for as long as you need, knowing that the space is being held for you to do this sacred work, that you are being held by all the benevolent forces in the universe. That it is not just your love that is being poured out on all these aspects of yourself, but all love. Know that you are being supported if any part of you is finding this difficult. Bring that aspect to the table and love that one that doesn't want to love you. Ask it to reveal itself to you. So pause this recording and allow the meditation to go on. And then you can start up again when you're ready to exit. So now that you've been with these aspects, thank all of them for being here. Thank your highest self for all of this. And vow to yourself that you will practice sending love to all aspects that reveal themselves to you from now on. Feeling what it feels like to love rather than to resist. And then whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes. Feel yourself as that higher presence now, and bring it to your life. So practice this over and over and see what happens. And I'll see you in the next video.